But he answered her not a word.
What did he do to her by not answering her? He ignored her. I thought God came for everybody.
That's right.
Why he ignored her? Keep reading.
But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away,
Get her from around us.
for she cried after us.
You know.
But he answered and said,
When he finally answered,
That's right.
I like it when it goes that easy. I like it when it's that easy.
That's right.
And it gets better.
It gets worse.
It's better for us, worse for her.
Right.
I'm going to start back from the top.
Top, there you go.
This is Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O God.
This is King David now.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O God.
You know,
For lo, thy enemies,
got enemies. So God has enemies. He's going to list some enemies to you very short.
thy enemies make a tumult.
Tomorrow is a private gathering.
And they that hate thee
See, that's those nations that came against us, that private tumult.
have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel
Sneaky counsel.
against thy people.
Thy people. These is thy people right here. The children of Israel. That's right.
And consulted against thy hidden.
Now, hidden one, because we hidden. We scattered the four corners of the earth.
They have said, Come,
What they said?
come, let us cut them off from being a nation,
Cut them off. These 12 tribes from being a nation of people.
that the name of
The
Israel
name of Israel. Remember what the word Israel means? Prince that have power with God and
Maybe.
with men that prevail.
may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one
One
consent.
consent
They are confederate against thee.
against the Israelites and the Most High God, the true God.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Edom is a so-called Caucasian race. Edom, biblical name is the Edomites.
That's right.
and Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites are the so-called Arab man, but he's come from the descent of Ishmael.
of
We
Moab,
have the Chinese man,
That's right.
and the Hagarenes,
Africans,
Gabal,
the Baal, more Africans,
and Ammon,
Ammon, Japan, Japanese.
and Amalek.
That's the so-called white man in the land of Israel right now. It's Esau's grandson.
The Philistines
More Africans.
with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hopen the children of Lot.
So you must understand, these nations came against us as a nation of people.
So these are this is us right here.
This is us.
The so-called African American, the blacks, the Indians, Puerto Rican, Cuban, so far and so on.
All God words, it's a curse they put up on us.
Yeah. So
These
these are the 12
man-made.
tribes. Okay. That's right.
You got any more questions, brother?
So they named us this.
That's God words. Give me that.
That's
that
right.
Curse. Give me that curse.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt be an astonishment, and a proverb, and a
That's
byword
like how you said something earlier. You know, you want to hide something from a nigga, keep it in the book.
among all nations.
Among what?
Among all nations,
Among all these heathen nations.
whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Well,
Where the Lord shall lead
well,
thee.
he scattered us. So we scattered people. Here's Deuteronomy 4:27. Let's prove that we are scattered people.
So we all over the world. They scatter us.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations,
See that?
and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen.
Among the who?
Among the heathen.
Other nations are heathens.
That's right.
Nothing. That's what pretty much the book says.
Whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Back you just break and run out. Any more questions you got? You want to know how to get out of this condition though? We show you that we are cursed right now.
Right.
You want to know how we get the blessing poured up on us?
That's right.
Huh?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass,
Remember, it shall come to pass, meaning future tense.
if thou shalt hearken diligently,
If the what?
if thou shalt hearken diligently
If the Israelites would listen,
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
God, our God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
to observe and to do all his commandments.
What?
All his commandments.
No, they don't say nothing about religion. See, it says what?
All his commandments.
Called that. So we now need to get some of these commandments. You get that Deuteronomy 10 and 12 right quick?
Deuteronomy 10:12.
Uh-huh.
Deuteronomy.
Get some of these commandments. We come back as a nation of people, keep God's laws and commandments. He's going to set us on high above all nations.
That's right.
That's what the book just said. It said, it shall come to pass. I mean, you said, it will happen.
That's right. Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Uh-huh.
And now Israel,
Now Israel,
what do the Lord thy God require of thee?
he requires some of you and everybody out here.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
to walk in all his ways,
Some of his ways.
all his ways,
All his ways.
and to love him,
Uh-huh.
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
That's right. Jump down to verse 15 right quick for me.
Verse
I'd like
15.
to speak on what you had just said about what he had first read about like every day we wake up we have like I can't think of that word you just said.
Take your time.
Started on
Okay. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now, Israel.
So it says now Israel. Don't say now Egyptian, now Ishmaelite. Say now Israel. He's only talking to Israel. This whole book is about the children of Israel.
That's right.
Front and back. I'm gonna prove that. I can't just say it. My big brother will get on me. My big brother there, the camera will get on me, but I don't prove that. Go ahead.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Why is some of the Israelites?
all of us have something. The law requires something out of all of us, everything we do.
That's right.
That's right. We're gonna prove what he requires something when we wake up.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways,
Uh-huh.
to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
That's how we require us. So now we gotta get some of these commandments right quick. Look at that, you eat shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, crawfish, crabs, crawfish. You know Leviticus,
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1. The Lord spake unto Moses and to
Listen to
Aaron,
this real quick. Listen to this part right quick.
saying unto them,
Saying unto them, we're gonna tell you who them is.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto everybody.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Children of Israel. That's the audience. I want to make sure I'm trying to get that into you. The audience is Israel.
Saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
It's going to give you a list that you eat that the Israelites can eat upon all the earth.
Verse 7.
Verse 7.
The swine,
Swine mean pork, pig, pork chop, bacon.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to
See,
you.
when he says unclean to you, he's talking to, remember, the audience is the children of Israel. So the Egyptians and the so-called white man, Arab man, they can eat that stuff.
That's right.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
They feel you should not eat. Check this part out. This part is very heavy.
and of their carcass shall ye not touch.
See, he don't want you to touch the thing. So when
That's
you go in the
right.
store, don't even pick up a pack of pork chop, even bacon.
Right.
See, don't even touch it.
They are unclean to you.
Unclean to you, and everybody on that side.
On there.
That's right.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the
Now he's gonna
waters,
list what you can eat that's in the waters
whatsoever had fins and scales.
that have fins and scales.
In the waters,
Fish.
Well, the catfish don't have scales. So you know what I'm saying? So you can't just say fish. So like he said, also fish that's in the water. So you say you eat crawfish and stuff. You can't eat that.
these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters,
Mhm.
whatsoever had fins and
Have
scales.
fins and scales.
In the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Them shall you eat. Keep reading.
And all that have not fins and
If they
scales,
don't have fins and scales.
in the seas, in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination
Or
unto
what?
you. They shall be abomination unto you.
That's disgusting. That's like crawfish, that's bottom feeders. That's like a septic tank of the ocean. Remember, these are a holy nation. You know what I'm saying? He set us apart. He don't want his chosen people eating shit.
That's right.
Is that
That's right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So now get some more. Give me that Leviticus 19 and 1.
I got it. Okay, go ahead.
19 and 1.
Leviticus 19 and 1.
That's your audience.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the generations,
Congregation.
the congregations of the children of Israel,
Children of the congregation, the children of Israel.
and say unto them,
Say unto them, the Israelites,
Ye shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am
holy
holy.
means to be separate, set apart. Let me verse 27, Brother Ronald?
Verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall thy maul the corners of thy
So
beard.
we can't ball our head, take a razor to our face or our head.
Yeah, just let that grow.
All praise
Ye
is.
shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
So we can't get no more tattoos once you repent from it.
I am the Lord.
See what I'm saying? I got tattoos, but I repent if I can't get no more. You see what I'm saying? And also, he gave the Most High, gave the children of Israel a dress code. Remember, it's set apart people. You know what I'm saying? If I was to walk up to you tomorrow and I'll say, you say, oh, I know I'm Israel, but how would I know?
If I
Numbers.
had my dress and my sandals on, you know then.
He's going to show you something.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel
Because to the children of Israel,
and bid them
bid them means command them.
that they make them fringes,
Make them what?
fringes in the borders of their garments
Or of their garments.
throughout their
As long as
generation,
we keep generating, having children,
and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
a ribbon of blue. See, my brother got that?
Yes, sir.
And it shall be unto you for a
I
fringe,
want you for a friend. Check it out.
that ye may look upon
Look
it
upon it.
and remember all the commandments,
Some of 'em.
all the commandments of the Lord, and do
It's a
them.
reminder.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Like, it actually like 613 laws, you know, that we supposed to do, keep. Like the Sabbath day, which is today.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a law. We supposed to have to serve out, we supposed to keep it. We're going to get that. Give me Exodus 28.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Keep it holy.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all
All
thy
thy
works.
works.
But the seventh day is
What day?
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord
It's
thy
today.
God.
It's not Sunday. The church keep talking about it's Sunday.
Oh, man.
That's right.
In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy maidservant, nor thy maidservant,
Uh-huh.
nor thy cattle, nor
Read on.
thy stranger that is within thy
So you're
gates.
supposed to be resting or reading this here. Okay?
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and the earth, and
Uh-huh.
the sea, and all that is in them is, and all that in them is, and rested
It's
the
going back.
7th day.
It's going back to Genesis chapter 2, verse 1 and 2.
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Now I see I made a statement. If I don't clear this up, my big brother gonna get on me. How many gates to heaven? You should know by now. 100 and something.
Revelation chapter 21, verse 10.
Now we in the back of the book. You know, we all went to school. The teacher gave us novels to read, and you know the back of the book is normally the end of the story. So we're gonna follow along while my brother read.
Revelation chapter 21, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
He carried me away in the spirit
Mhm.
to a great and high mountain,
Uh-huh.
and showed me that great city,
That great city, what you said earlier,
the holy Jerusalem,
Uh-huh.
descended out of heaven from
said
God,
descended out of heaven from God. So no, we're not going no cloud of smoke. Heaven gonna be right here on earth. Huh?
having the glory of God,
You know.
and her light was like unto a stone most precious,
Uh-huh.
even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal.
Here it is.
It had a wall great and high,
All great and high.
and had 12 gates.
How many gates to
It
heaven?
had 12 gates,
How many gates to heaven now? Why? I'm gonna tell you why.
and at the gates 12
So
angels,
each gate had a big black angel.
and the names written
There's a
thereon,
VIP list on those gates.
which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
We're in the back of the book. Now, I was coming up. I was taught there was one pearly gate, but the book says something totally different. I'm gonna go by what the book says. I'm not gonna go by what man says. I can't go by what I feel or what I think. Just in the law. You wanna read some more?
Like
So
they
you
had
wanna know?
3 gates on each side.
That's right. You wanna know how to get in those gates? Give me that.
Matthew chapter 19,
Go back to Revelation 22:14.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 16.
We get it for me.
So if we follow our commandments, then we'll probably see that.
We'll set it on above all these other down.
That's right.
You know what you
This
got?
is let me go. Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
That's what you read right
Let me read it again. Verse 12. 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints.
there. We the saints. We're gonna prove that real quick. After we finish reading.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God
See, those Israelites that keep the commandments of God,
and the faith of
Jesus,
Jesus.
he only came for the Israelites. That's Psalm 148, verse verse 14.
Revelations 22 and 14.
Go ahead, yeah.
Revelations 22 and 14.
That's where you at. That's how you get through those gates.
Blessed are they that do his commandments. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
Notice it says gates with an S.
Gates.
See what I'm saying? It's plural, so they don't have gates. So that you know it's 12 gates. Like that?
Psalm chapter 148, verse 14.
Go prove that we the saints.
He also exalted the horn of his people,
His people,
the praise of all his saints,
all his saints.
even of the children of Israel.
That's who
A
his
people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord.
That's right.
The Israelites his people, and the saints his people, the children of Israel. He only came for us, and we can prove that. Let's get that real quick.
This is Psalm chapter
What you holding?
Matthew 5 and 17, what I would.
you on Christ
Yeah.
15. Matthew chapter 15.
I want you to follow along. This a lot of people that come, they can blow their mind when they read this part. It blew my mind.
Matthew chapter 15,
Might
verse,
cut you now.
verse 21. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan
It's the woman of another nation.
came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thy son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word.
Hold that part now. I want you to really think about what just took place. This woman come up to Christ and say, look, help me, O Lord. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. He said, but he answered her not a word. What did Christ do to this woman?
You ain't had to say a word. You probably just helped her. You probably just did what you had to.
Read that part again.
All right.
Read it. Pay close attention.
Verse 21. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. Behold, a woman of Canaan
Woman of another nation.
came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thy son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word.
What did he do to her by not answering her? He ignored her. I thought God came for everybody.
That's right.
Why he ignored her? Keep reading.
But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away,
Get her from around us.
for she cried after us.
You know.
But he answered and said,
When he finally answered,
That's right.
I like it when it goes that easy. I like when it's that easy.
That's right.
And it gets better.
It's worse.
It's better for us, worse for her.
Right.
Verse 25. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help
Now
me.
she's begging.
But he answered and said, It is not meet
Meat is not right.
to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
Take with the female dog. But I gotta say it. I need you to say
Feeling
it.
it, boy. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And check this out. She gonna acknowledge herself. Remember, it's with an S, so I mean her and her nation are dogs.
That's right.
Now keep right. Check what she said.
And she said, Truth, Lord,
She acknowledged herself.
She
Yeah.
know.
A
That's
dog.
right.
She know that.
yet the dogs eat up the crumbs that which falleth from the master's table.
So that you know. What they've been teaching in them so-called churches is all lies.
That's right.
It's been all lies. Been pushed on by our oppressor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna let you know who you are. They let you. If they really had your best interest at heart, they would have put you on these ships.
That's right.
Huh? They would have put you on these ships, packed you like sardines.
That's right.
They didn't tell you who you were when you got on them ships.
That's right.
I'm saying when you got off those ships, they beat it out of you
That's right.
and gave you these bywords and proverbs. You know what I'm saying? If they knew, they know they enslaved God's chosen people. Remember, Psalm 83 said, "That's come, let's cut them off as being a nation."
That's right.
And that's how they did it. The gig is up, the time is running out.
That's right.
Like God lost his commandments. This place is headed for destruction.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15.
Watch this. Give me the shotgun you was calling out. Eat it now.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a
The
bucket.
nations, other nations outside Israel is what?
As a drop of a
A
bucket.
drop of a bucket. Like if you had a 20-ounce bottle of water, you know, sometimes you pop that cap and find that little drop fall out. Do you really like, oh man, You ain't worry about that. You keep walking. That's what the nations are to God. Other nations.
Behold, the nations are the drop of a bucket,
Uh-huh.
and are counted as the small dust on a balance.
Uh-huh.
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
Keep reading.
And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
Uh-huh.
All nations
All nations.
before him are as
Check
nothing,
this part. This part is very heavy. It says not only that they're nothing, but they're what?
and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity.
See, not only are you nothing, you're less than nothing. Vanity, you're worthless, you're pointless. And he made them to actually serve us. So the order of things are out of order.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to prove that in his Apocrypha. The Apocrypha mean hidden secrets. This is the part of the Bible
It's a
that took
King
out.
James,
Watch this.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. It's going to say the same thing. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy
And
creatures,
we all come from Adam.
of him come we all,
Uh-huh.
and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also who died and showed them, the Israelites.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord,
Read on.
because thou madest the world for our
He actually
sakes.
made the world, the planet Earth, for our sakes.
As for the other people,
As for those other people outside of Israel,
which also come of
they
Adam,
come from Adam as well.
thou hast said that they are nothing,
There's something.
that they are nothing,
There's nothing. Keep reading.
but be like unto spittle,
Be like unto spittle. What's spittle? Spit.
Spit.
and has likened the abundance of them
Uh-huh.
unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Same thing he just read in Isaiah 40 and 15.
Verse 57.
Mhm.
And now, O Lord,
And now, O Lord,
behold, these heathens,
these other nations outside of Israel,
which have ever been reputed as
they
nothing,
had a reputation of being nothing.
That's
have
right.
begun to be lords over us,
They've been lords over us now. They're ruling over us.
and to devour
And
us,
do what?
and to devour us.
Uh-huh.
But we, thy people,
Thy people.
whom thou hast called thy firstborn,
Uh-huh.
thy only begotten,
Keep
and
reading.
thy fervent lover,
Uh-huh.
are given into their hands.
Uh-huh.
If the world now be made for our
Our
sakes, why do we not possess
Why
the
we don't
inheritance?
possess- Why we don't even possess the world right now?
Possess an inheritance with the world. How long shall this endure?
How long should
That's
this
right.
endure? So how long is it going to endure? That's the question. What we got to do to get back out of it? I'm going to ask you a question too after this.
We gotta those commandments.
That's correct.
All praise. That's
Now,
right.
once we come back and keep God's law, statutes, commandments, what you think is going to happen to the other people that being lords over us right now?
They gonna start bowing to
That's correct.
That's right.
That's absolutely correct. It'd be righteous, wouldn't it? Uh-huh. Give me your favorite one. Jeremiah
Jeremiah 30,
16. Give me Revelation 13, 9 and 10.
Isaiah chapter 30,
Check
verse
this out.
16.
It's a future prophecy.
Therefore all they that devour thee
All those nations that devoured the Israelites,
shall be devoured,
say shall be. Don't say might have probably. Say shall be.
it. Gonna
and all thine adversaries,
All adversaries, every last one of them.
every one of them
Mhm.
shall go into
What's
captivity.
going to happen to those nations?
They shall go into captivity.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled.
Read on.
And all that prey upon thee
Uh-huh.
will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee,
Mhm.
and I will heal
Israel.
thee of thy wounds, said the Lord.
Who said it?
That's
Said
right.
the Lord.
Pastor said it.
Said the Lord.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
We're going to give you the precept. We're going to give you the precept.
Oh,
Wait in the back of the
Allah
book.
said that.
Revelations 13 and 9.
13 and 1.
Revelations 13 and 9.
Uh-huh.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Read on.
He that leadeth into captivity
Any nation that led the Israelites to captivity
shall go into captivity.
might go to captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
go.
Shall go into
Go
captivity.
on into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword
All the ones that kill us Israelite with the sword
must be killed with the sword.
Here
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Saints.
So God loves everybody.
His people.
That's right.
That's right.
We're going to prove that real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
I got you.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
Jacob. Uh-huh. You read.
and will yet choose Israel,
Choose the Israelites.
and set them in their own
He's
land.
going to set in our own land.
And
That's
the
right.
strangers shall be joined with them,
Other nations,
and they shall cleave to the house of
they're going to
Jacob.
cleave to us.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of
The
Israel,
house of who?
house of Israel,
Israelites.
shall possess them.
When you possess them, what that mean? You possess them. You possess that car right now, right? You can do anything you want to it, right?
That's right.
So you own it.
And shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
They're gonna be.
Servants and handmaids.
That's
And
right.
they shall take them captives,
We're gonna take them captive.
whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their
What the
oppressors.
Israelites gonna do?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Read on.
And it shall come to pass
It shall come to pass, future tense.
in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows,
That's what?
from thy sorrow,
Read on.
and from the fear,
Uh-huh.
and from the hard bondage
Hard, we've been in a hard, we still in a hard bondage
That's right,
today.
that's right.
That's right.
wherein thou wast made to serve.
You got that?
Yes,
Deuteronomy
sir.
7 and 6.
Deuteronomy 7
I'm gonna
and
show you
6.
something right quick. They go to John 3:16. I'm gonna show you who they say. For God so loved the world. I'm gonna show you that world he so loved.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Read on.
For thou art a holy people
The Israelites.
unto the Lord thy God. Thy Lord thy God has chosen thee to
Show
be,
the Israelites.
to be a special people
It says to be a special people. I don't say ordinary. To be a special people
unto himself,
unto himself.
above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Read on. Watch this.
The Lord did not set his love upon you.
His what?
His love upon
So
you.
that's when they go to reading John 3:16. For God, it's the love. It was the Israelites. That's where you get to keep reading.
Nor chosen you, because ye were more in numbers than any people. For ye were the fear of all people. Keep it going.
We'll go to verse 8.
Verse 8. But because the Lord loved you.
That's who he loved. He loved you, the Israelites.
That's right.
That's what he's getting at in John 3:16.
That's right.
Right there.
Love you that he gave you.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Not because he loved all those.
Right.
That's right.
That's where he's coming from, right here.
He loved them so much he gave.
Yes.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.